Another tragic loss to hit the country music community in 2020. Legendary guitarist JT Corenflos died on Saturday, October 24th in Nashville after battling lung disease for several years. JT was something of a riff master in country music. And among the outpouring of remembrance for the guitarist, it was Luke Bryan's tribute to the legend and his work with Bryan that struck a chord. I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country, and feel free to leave notes of love and encouragement for all those who cherish the musician in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure that little bell next to the subscribe button is clicked so you know every time we launch a video. Bryan took to social media to share a compilation of songs the guitarist played on, singling out the signature riffs of hits like Country Girl, All My Friends Say, Countryman, and Huntin, Fishin and Lovin Everyday. Quote, "Throughout my career, I've had the privilege to work with some of the most amazing musicians on the planet. JT embodied everything country music was, and certainly everything that the Nashville sound was about. He was a soft-spoken genius that let his fingers do all the talking. He has played on countless records of mine and many times turned a good song into something unique and special. And at the end of the day, he made big old hit records." Also noting the guitarist's health battles. Quote, "For most of the time I knew JT, he was battling health problems related to the hand he was dealt. Talk about a fighter. Some days he could barely pick his guitar up, but when he played like it was his last time, and for everyone in the room, it was a beautiful thing to watch. His sound and style was so authentic, and that's why myself and so many other artists and songwriters are hurting. He lost his battle, but what an amazing legacy." Give this video a thumbs up if you were moved by Bryan's tribute. JT kept playing and kept recording until just weeks before his death. The Tribute-Star article reveals that he cut some guitar parts on September 30th, wanting to play until the very end. One can find his work on 75 #1 singles and across the catalogs of country artists like Bryan, Tim McGraw, George Strait, and more. Many of the musician's collaborators and admirers took to social media to remember the legend not only for who he was, but how he contributed to the country music scene. One of the collaborators being Chris Janson. Quote, "Really sad to hear that my friend JT Corenflos passed away today. What a real legend. He played a lot of my songs in studio. I will never forget, he bought me a pair of boots years ago, back when I couldn't afford them. I still have them. Loved, JT." Ronnie Dunn recalls that JT added to famous Brooks and Dunn songs like Play Something Country, which he played the opening riff. Quote, "He was a joy to work with and be around. He was a humble, patient, and kind man. He will be missed." JT was hospitalized with pneumonia in September, but went home only to return a few weeks later. He is survived by his son Jacob, 2 siblings, and extended family. Funeral arrangements have yet to be announced. I'm Addison Hager with Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.